Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, we're Mackie and Amanda. I'm Mackie.
I'm Amanda.
And we're the Spooky Boos.
This actually wasn't a planned video. Last night we decided to do a live stream. It was a full moon and a lot of weird stuff was happening throughout the night, but especially around your house.
Yeah, we got back from filming a haunted location, and the second we got back in my house and sat down, it was around like 11:30 or 12. Everything was just like going off. Knocks, taps, like that weird like moaning noise.
I was gonna say it sounded like there were people in the house, but everyone was asleep. Like,
yeah,
and on the other side of the house.
It was super weird, and we're like, we can't believe how active it is right now. Maybe we should put the full moon to the test, because everyone always says how active spirits become on the full moon, and so we wanted to test the theory.
It's true.
It is 100% true.
During our live stream, we of course had to do it in the haunted garage, naturally. So being in the haunted garage on the full moon, I can't even begin to explain how many things happened during this live.
Even right before the live stream, remember we walked in and the cooler under the chair tipped over?
Yeah.
Literally just sitting under this chair. We have like one of those little portable coolers that you take to the beach.
Like the mini igloos.
Yeah, exactly. And it just sitting there, just boop, fell over.
Nothing inside of it. Nobody had like moved. It was under a chair. So like there was nothing around it. Nobody could have kicked it walking by and like kind of...
No,
it was super odd.
So weird. We started the live stream and it was, I feel like, one of the most active nights we've ever had in there.
So we are sitting down right now and we are going through the top craziest things that happened during last night's live stream.
Because it was truly insane.
I just want to like mention this before we start, because we've been filming before we got home and it was so odd that we were talking about the theory that the full moon affects spirits and just everything. So maybe we go over some full moon facts.
Alright. We're made up majority of water. So if you live near the ocean, on the full moon nights you can see how much the moon makes the tide rise and just how much effect it has on water in general. So you have to think for us how much the moon can affect our bodies. The phrase lunatic actually comes from the Latin phrase luna, which means moon. So the phrase basically comes from people acting crazy on the full moon. So they called it a lunatic.
That's insane.
And so with the spirits, basically, the theory is that water is a conduit for spirits. So since there's so much water moving, there's so much of it.
Oh.
The spirits can feed off of that energy, as well as us with the water in our bodies making people emotional and the energy levels rise. The spirits are able to feed off of all of that from us. So it's just a lot more energy around that time.
That's crazy. Okay, so I just knew those two facts separately. I didn't know like how they affected each other. I also didn't realize that like we would affect the spirits, like our energy. I never thought about that.
But other than that, I just think it has something to do with like the moon being full.
One time,
like I don't like the energy coming off the moon or something.
I think you asked me once if it was like when we first met, if I saw more things around the full moon, or like if I noticed any difference around the full moon. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
And then I told my mom that you'd asked me that, and she goes, actually, she's keeping track because it was happening so often, like, just stories that were happening, and she was, like, a part of this group of people that, like, online were, like, sharing stuff. She was just trying to, like, gather information for me. And people, it was a full moon, again, that month, were talking about how the full moon affects them, like, psychic mediums, intuitives, like, that's this group. So she had been, like, paying attention, and it had been affecting me, too.
The reason I asked was because I always noticed that my house got way more active around the full moon, and me personally, the full moon has always just made me feel really weird. Like, I definitely noticed a difference, and I didn't realize, like, that was what was happening until I looked it up, and it's, like, a real thing that it can affect your mental state, it can affect your physical body, it can affect the spirits in your house, so it's a real thing, and it makes sense just looking at how the water rises with the moon.
Oh, also, this just popped in my head, the full moon is like a super important time of the month for like charging crystals, charging water. Like, have you heard of that?
Yeah.
So just that energy has to be crazy high if that's the one time that you're supposed to like charge these items.
So I'm sure the spirits just get charged up from it.
Let us know what you guys think watching these highlight reels from the lives. If you guys didn't catch our live last night, go watch it.
There's a few of them.
I was gonna say, there's a few.
These are what we think were the craziest moments that happened during those lives. The first thing we're gonna rewatch is the K2 meter going off.
Okay. We took off your rings. We took off your watch. We moved our phones across the table. We took out everything that we could possibly think of that might be setting off the K2 meter.
We've never had it go off like this before, and as you'll see here, when we first picked it up, it wasn't going off at all. And then I believe the REM pod went off once, and once it went off, the K2 was non-stop.
It had gone off a tiny bit before, I think.
Just it went off a little bit, but it looks like the second the REM pod starts beeping, it like
goes crazy.
Freaks out.
You're low.
It's a lot.
Whatever you're feeling.
Tiny bit, just to what first screen?
Literally when
At
the
the
REM
same
pod
time.
beeps.
Please temperature.
You saw it. Look at your
Yes.
face. I handed off immediately.
I know.
And it's hot too. It's getting hotter.
Why is
That's
it popping off
Like
tonight?
not even like hot, but like our faces were
We
getting
knew
hot.
the REM pod was gonna be good too. Yeah, we did. Oh my god, this is spiking.
consistent. Oh my gosh.
There's nothing in your hand.
It was like something was literally sitting like right
In
here
between
in
us.
between us.
Right next to the REM pod and right next to us. And it was, when I said it's getting hotter, I see our faces getting red too.
Yeah.
I actually meant the REM pod.
Oh.
Like sometimes it gets cold, sometimes it gets hot. Like you can see the red light. It was getting hotter.
That's not good. This was like one of the craziest things to me, just because it went on like this for like
So long.
like 10 minutes even, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. It was going off so constantly. We were thinking, okay, we have to take off the watch, even though this is just a digital watch with a normal battery inside of it. Shouldn't set it off. It was still going off like crazy, so I took off my rings. Nothing changed it. It was like something, like an energy or something was just there with us.
Like sitting right in between us. I couldn't see anything. Like you could feel it, but it was just weird.
We're live for about 24 minutes. All of a sudden, the live completely turns off.
The screen goes black for like 2 seconds, leaves the site, and all of a sudden we are like watching a replay. And then we realize that it's not a replay. It's like on a 5-second delay, but
It's like we were watching. Like, it wasn't showing us the screen where we could like in real time see us. It was like we were watching it on YouTube, like all of you guys were, and we'd say a word, and 5 seconds later, then we'd hear it. So it's like we were literally watching ourselves in there.
so we ended up not being able to get back into it, just deciding we had to end the live and start it over. So we joined again. Everything was going good for about 38 more minutes.
So after 38 minutes of doing the live stream again, this time it completely kicks us off. Ends our live, like mid-sentence.
Yeah.
And so we had to start again, but it was right when we had started the spirit box, where all of a sudden the screen popped up where we were gone.
Yeah.
It just kicked us right off. But then me and you went like off camera, were like, what do we do? Do we restart again? Like
Yeah.
we just started the spirit box.
Let's watch it, because I feel like we had, I don't know.
Like to the end over here.
Yeah, let's just see what we're doing right before.
Or do you just like hanging out here?
I'm sorry. Evil?
Are you attached to this
Yes,
property?
I'm so glad.
You should let off. Did you hear that? So clear. You should let off.
Look at what the right hands are clear.
Just say-
but-
Sienna. Oh, thank you so much for the kind words, Sienna. I'm so glad that you're on this live with us. I keep trying to kick us off.
Oh!
But you can see both of our hands.
Yes! Okay.
Okay, I'm so
Oh my
glad we
God,
watched it.
I know.
I'm so glad we watched
Okay,
it.
so it says I hear the spirit box say evil.
Clear as day. Clear as day. And we ask what it's attached to.
We do. And then you say you heard it say let off, but I'm wondering, was it saying get off? Like, get off live?
Oh. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I definitely think whatever it was saying, like, let off, get off, was kind of just telling us to literally back off, you know? Like,
Okay.
hey, let up.
Okay.
Like, because we had just started the spirit box.
Yeah.
Right before.
Literally right
and
then.
then what's even scarier to me is the very last thing that I say.
It
My
keeps trying to
last
kick
words.
us off? Or is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah. That is so weird.
Like, you can clear as day see both of our hands. I'm holding my notebook.
It keeps trying to kick us off.
Why did I even say that?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Isn't that really weird?
And then it just goes black. Why did you say that?
I have no idea.
Like, why did you even
I don't
think
know.
that?
Why did I know? Why did I say that?
I don't know.
It keeps trying to kick us
It
off.
keeps trying to kick us off and then it goes black. Evil, let off.
Let
It
off.
keeps trying to kick us off. Done. That is so weird.
What do you guys think
Yeah.
that was? Like,
In between that 38-minute span where we are on the live,
easily some of the craziest stuff.
So at one point we're literally sitting here, everything's going great, and all of a sudden
Was it going great?
No, it
Is
wasn't
that
at all.
okay?
It wasn't at all. We hear someone open the door.
Just like the smallest amount, and I heard the kind of pop
Mhm.
almost. Like I'd never heard the door handle like open. You know, I almost heard it release, and I heard like the
Like,
thing
it
like
go-
snap back open.
Yeah.
and I was like, what the heck? Nobody was there, but it didn't open. It was open, but it didn't open up.
No,
it was just like cracked.
Yeah.
like nobody ever peeked through
No.
or.
Nothing. It just like opened like that much, and,
And
it was
it's
done.
hard to open.
No, it is. It's a garage door. I mean, you guys know. But we definitely freaked out when that happened. We like, let's see what we did.
I know. I think
New York City.
might have thought it was someone. Is what I'm wondering.
Amanda.
The garage door just opened.
The garage door just
It just opened.
It just opened.
That's actually terrifying.
Something pushed that. Can you push it open?
Is that a shadow? Wait.
Can you push the door all the way open again? It's completely shut.
Yeah, it was.
Did you guys hear it click?
What is that?
You pushed it open more?
What the heck?
What is that?
Can you
It's a
push that
reflection
door
of
open
something.
more?
I think I noticed it
Give it one
when we
big
were in the
shot.
garage.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's so
It's temperature. So that's temperature.
again temperature.
Oh my god. Oh my god, your laptop's gonna die!
My laptop's about to die.
Your laptop's about to die.
My laptop
Wait.
is fully charged. Also,
I know. I've watched it drain. Wait, why does it look like there's a little man behind us?
Oh my gosh, we have to go inside and get the
we have to go inside and get the charger right up. It's like it opened the door for us.
Yeah, you're right. But that was one of the craziest things.
Oh, the door opening terrified me.
No,
Like, I want to watch it one more time.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to say that during this, I kept apologizing because I was like, I feel like we're so jumpy.
Yeah.
Like, I was so afraid. For sure, I don't want to speak for you. Look at your face.
Yeah, no, I was
actually.
definitely afraid.
We're afraid.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
afraid.
we're afraid.
Both of us, I'm like, can we remake that right now?
Yeah.
You just
Yeah. We're like this.
But I kept apologizing because, like, I was so scared. And I was like, I don't know why I'm acting this way. Like, I feel like I'm so jumpy. But watching this back, I had a reason to be.
Yeah, no, this was crazy active. Like, just the stuff, the REM pod, everything going on was like, it was back to back to back to back. It was like, we've never done it. It was just so weird.
The garage door just opened.
You can hear it pop
You
open.
can't. No, that's what I
Yeah.
will never forget. That's what I heard. Was that little, like, metal part pop open.
That's insane.
Terrifying. Do you remember on my live, or my, I always say, like, my house
yes.
before.
Your house.
My house, Bobby and, like, the cats freaking out before.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes me think of that.
Totally.
Well-
100%.
Wait, because that is not the only time that the garage door opened.
You're right.
After we came back in with the laptop charger, we completely shut the door, made sure that it was pushed shut, and I think we did one other time too.
Yeah.
But this time specifically. And later on, we'll just play the clip.
Okay.
Full moon,
with the
any
little
spirits
antenna
in
on your
here,
hand.
I know.
if you have more energy, it's easier to communicate when around the full moon and on the full moon. When you make any of these devices go.
Did you guys hear the scratching?
Oh,
Is there
that's-
any chance
wait.
that was an animal?
What time is that
What
one?
animal?
What animal?
2508.
Scared me.
There's another one where it completely opens.
Yeah.
So at this point, when the scratching kept happening, we're like, could it be the fridge? Because we're like, this is too crazy.
We at one point said it was the fridge, and then we're like, it's the washing machine. And then we're like, the washing machine's not on. And then we're like, it's the dryer. The dryer's not on.
And then the door opened again, and we're like, so it was neat, like none of those options.
Okay, it definitely looks like something moved over here.
Really?
Figure out.
I saw something on the corner of my eye.
Figure out if full moons make
The washing machine.
it more active. Hey, we
What
have to
is
see if
that?
that's some. Go see if
Okay.
that's something. I'm freaking out. It's an animal. It's gotta be.
Oh my god, why did I just get up and go by myself?
What kind of animal would it have been, though?
When you didn't say anything, no, it continued after you opened the door.
Yeah, but it sounded like a man's voice, though. Did you hear that? No. Hold on. Okay, watch.
Is she not there?
Wait, no, just wait. That one, too.
Wait, is there just a flash over there?
I don't know.
I don't hear anything.
You don't?
Okay. From this side.
Okay. Are you talking?
Was
Is she not there?
That second one was one. We didn't know if it was Sammy or something that was at the door first, because Kaya sleeps upstairs, and we have like the gate up there. It's like her room. It's like one single room upstairs. That's where Kaya sleeps. And then Sammy, the golden retriever, she sleeps in my mom's room, but we just like didn't know if it could be any of them, but no, it was not.
It just sounded so loud, and if it wasn't the fridge and the washing machine and something was scratching on the door, I don't know.
And so we go check it out, no one's there, nothing's there, and then it happens again. This is where it pops open. So we have the flashlight set up, we have everything set up at this point, we're talking to someone.
Let it go. I keep hearing
It's so quiet.
it.
It completely opened
Oh!
that time.
Can you see it cracks, you guys?
Are you kidding?
It opens so much this time.
Mama?
Is that you?
Yeah, that was me. I've seen if my mom was like out there or something, but it was 1:30, like around 1:30 at this point, so she was not, but just, I cannot believe it opened 2 times.
This first time it just popped open and like didn't open at all. Like just stayed right there. The second time it swung open at least this much. Like
It swung open.
I thought that your mom was gonna walk in or someone
I
was gonna
did
walk
too. No one was there. There were so many other things that happened, like noises, dragging noises, stuff like that, but the one that kept tripping me out was every time the REM pod went off, whenever you'd say, can you make it stop, it'd stop instantly.
Okay, the first time it happened, I was like, maybe it's a coincidence. The second time, it stopped. Like, it happened so many times. Well, you don't even have to take our word for it. Why don't we just make a compilation?
Alright, here it is.
I had like this crazy pressure on my chest.
That was me.
Try turning it off and back on, somebody said.
This?
Yeah. Can you step away?
Oh.
I'm like hearing somebody to my left.
No, it totally sounds like someone right there. Feels gross in here.
Feels so gross. Ever since that door opened
Yeah.
on its... Why are we so jumpy
I
today?
don't know. Did the K2 meter go off again too?
Did it go off at the same time?
I don't know.
wasn't even
I feel
looking.
like it did, but I'm not sure.
Can you step away? Every single time.
Pass out. Pass out. There's no way this is happening.
Are you kidding? Can you step away and make it stop, please?
So whoever this was clearly like wanted to have an actual conversation with us, maybe? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, maybe they didn't, because the fact that they said evil,
Yeah.
turned off our live, like told us that we were done basically.
The other thing was, whenever we'd start like talking to it and stuff was going off, we'd start to feel sick. Like
Yeah.
I started to get so nauseous.
Something would always happen and make us stop also. The
That's
door,
true.
the scratching, something.
It was very weird.
It was.
Did you see anyone in there with us?
I saw a few things, especially in that back corner that
course.
I've always
Yeah.
hated and picked up on. But other than just little things out of the corner of my eye, and there was that one in particular that really scared me, it was actually while you were in the house. Like
Really?
checking on the scratching or something, I saw it, and I saw it watching back. Like my eyes, like I kind of like
Yeah.
saw it. But other than that, nothing that really wanted to communicate through me.
It's so scary. Just so many crazy things happened during that live stream. We really wanted to just like go back over it, make sure everyone got to see it.
Because that was, it was insane.
And this was only a few of them. Like, this was like a constant thing during this live stream. So if you want to see it all, it's still up on our channel.
All
The
three of them.
because they kept canceling us out. But
Let us know if we missed anything in the comments below this video or the lives when you're watching them.
comment if you want us to keep doing these live streams.
Yeah.
Like, in just kind of like in chill places or wherever we are.
Yeah, we kind of ended up doing like a live investigation.
Yeah.
So if that's something you guys want to see more of, let us know. Hit that like, subscribe button while you're at it.
And other than that, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.